traffic control changes are coming to Ely next week, and a popular outdoor festival is returning to Superior tomorrow. All that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. We'll start in Ely, where MnDOT is changing traffic controls at the intersection of Highway 169 and Central Avenue and Highway 169 and 3rd Avenue East. Those will start on Monday, February 2nd. The intersections will be changed into all-way stops for about 6 weeks. During that time, MnDOT will be studying safety and operations at both intersections while looking for long-term solutions. The signals will return to normal after that 6-week period before another trial period starts this summer. We will end in Superior, where the 10th annual Lake Superior Ice Festival is returning tomorrow. The 2-day event will host a variety of fun winter activities, including pond hockey, curling, sledding, fishing, and so much more. There will also be shopping, arts and crafts, food from local vendors, and plenty of drinks to choose from. The event is free to attend, though some activities may require a small fee. The Lake Superior Ice Festival runs from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. As always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland city by city. In the studio, Anna Olfelt, Northern News Now.